we're gonna make you as weak as you possibly can. We're gonna make you as insignificant as you possibly can, and we're gonna make sure that the only portrayal that you get is subordinate. That's all we're gonna give you. And then once again, this
A submissive subordinate.
transform this super transformer racism. More of this super transformer racism. It has to change its form a few times within the generation. It has to change its form because that's how obvious it is. It actually has to change its damn form.
It's been crazy, man. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's a new year. It's a new year. Cats better wake up.
If it wasn't for the teams and teams of babies that sitting there watching and stuff, I really wouldn't have nothing to say. It'd be like, well, that's just television.
Mm. We had really better check things out. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna constantly just continuously do the right thing. So everything's good with you, man?
Things good, man.
Yeah, these cats now, they're truly see a lot of these guys now, they're getting it, they're using the internet for what they're supposed to be using it for and being creative. You only get one chance at this thing, you know what I mean? Don't get me
Like I
wrong.
say, but I'm still very concerned about who speaks for our children, who speaks for the masses of children. I'll be looking at like, what's there? Of course, you should never depend on the television. Of course, you can never depend on the television to show positive images. But a lot of black people think that it's all good just because it's a television show, like it's for kids. Oh, it ain't nothing, there ain't nothing that's gonna affect them. But they're not only not seeing positive images. It seems like it's an agenda to show us only in a certain type of position. As in, like, when you see shit at work, you see something at work. You see something moving that's not favorable to brown children. Something that can't be denied. Like I say, look at G.I. Joe Renegade. G.I. Joe Renegade is the biggest blatant example of this. Adult Swim been doing it for years about how they handle race. It's this white supremacist sentiment of just being extremely vicious towards black people simply because you're inviting a black person to say something. You're inviting for them to question what they do. Nobody is going to say it. I don't think nobody sees it. Everybody's playing dumb. Everybody's playing they're blind and dumb.
It certainly is time though, man. Certainly it's time for the realness to be revealed, So
Something is, well, whether something's been at work. It's like the new boogeyman.
yeah, man.
Something that doesn't have no eyes or face or body, but it moves.
Mm-hmm.
something is somewhere, something is putting anti-color sentiment, like, okay, these people are your subordinates. These people are lesser than you. You can't. And if you can find me, one cartoon that does not have a blatant stereotype. If you can find one, you can't find one. Outside of the first season of Static Shock, that'll be about the last thing that was made. And then he had a white best friend too, and eventually they gave the white boy power of brain. He was given power of the brain, that he can make anything he wants. He had to surpass. He's like, well, if he's gonna get the power, he has to surpass Static Shock on the intellect level. You know, that type of stuff. It really is some hate going on. I tell you what. If you can show me different, that's what I'm talking about. I want to be proven wrong. I want to be proven wrong. I want somebody to step up and really show me, like, look, you wasn't looking here. Here's a whole list of stuff that the black male is not effeminate or weak. If you can show me, or a white female, if you're a black girl that's playing up, usually within white society. They've been saying, like, okay, your men ain't shit. Black girl, you have a place here. You have a place next to me, the white man. There's a place here for you. Like I said, I want to be proven wrong. Just like when I started talking about Transformers, all the people talking all that nonsense, I mean, their brain is absolutely gone. They have some predisposed knowledge in their brain that is specifically to handle racism. It's basically to act like it's not there, deal it out and deal it out in tons, and then deflect when somebody questions them on it. Not even say if it's like, oh, we're not being racist. If you say you have to be racist, usually you are being racist. When you have to say it. It's a big thing when you have to say the shit. Because most shit should go without saying. It goes without saying that most black people aren't racist. They don't look at it. They try to look at the equal in everybody based on bad examples other black people have done. Mm-hmm. But it's like you just can't be, it's like something want to stay the flux, something want to divide.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Well, it's
I don't know. Something is just unright. It's like, it's to the point, like on G.I. Joe, what's the name? It's to the point to where they'll be, the Joes will be talking amongst themselves, and guess the only two. I mean, look at the show. Who the only two Joes be talking as far as planning, and who talk about irreverent shit? Just look at it. Let's look at it like that. Who talks specifically about the planning and what direction to go? And who asked the questions? That's what you do. Who was asking all of the questions? Who was constantly asking questions? Who was constantly saying irreverent material? I mean, the removal of ripcord or what's the name? It's like, no, we just not getting it. They try to play it like, oh, we're not just getting rid of the black guy. We're getting rid of that he is that something. They would like to say, some of those people are stereotypical. Some of those people are actually like that. They're mouthy and they like to talk off. They'll focus on the weakest of us and then try to put that on everybody.
Well, it's a character that they made. You know what I mean? That's a character that they made. They could have made him stronger or weaker. They chose weaker in this programming.
They could have did anything.
You know what I mean? They could have did better with that.
They could have had him mouthy, but he contribute or get serious in certain situations. Generally, I'll say this is the only era in time outside when they was making sample stuff that doesn't it work for you when you make your main characters not necessarily get along, but make them the best that they can be. Mm-hmm. You know, as useful as they can be. arguably as useful. At least when they had robot cooking back in the day, he still could shoot with a big ass 50 cal. He talked with rhymes and this and that. He was stereotypical, but his family owned the business. He had a right. He come from a restaurant family, and he could cook his ass off. You know, at least they were aptitudes. They were not to his what's the name. Now they have him in what's the name cooking up stuff that they found outside, basically, and they complain about how it smells. And then turn around and notice one of the mushrooms he carrying is poisonous. Like, oh, this big dumb nigga cooking this shit up, and he don't even know what's poison and what's not. You think that's what people not understanding? You very naive of what's going on in this damn country. Believe that. Even if he's not looking at him as a black dummy, they look at him, he's just a dummy. He's so stupid. And that's the only representation of African American on there. They always put a slant on it. They just can't leave it alone. They can't leave it alone when it's a black character. They cannot deny their indicative racist nature. They're like, I have to do something. I'm overpowered to do something. Something overpowers them. I'm going to make them fucking stereotypical, or they're going to be weak, but they can't be strong. And look at damn Johnny Phantom or whatever that bullshit is. The boy got power, the girl got power, the black dude got a tote bag. And black rim glasses.
Mm-hmm. Wow. You know?
I mean, if you can